Good morning, church family, and welcome to First Rock Fellowship. We are so excited to worship Jesus with you in person and online.
My name is Moises Grosinger, and I'm from El Salvador. I actually don't know much about my own country because I was in an orphanage in the middle of nowhere, and that's where I grew up. Every Sunday after church service, it was family day for those who had parents. Every year, I waited and not having them visit me, so I always asked myself, if I wasn't good enough for my parents, would I ever be good enough for anyone else? So that day when we were told that there were going to be people coming to our homes to bring us gifts, and they kept repeating the phrase, Jesus loves you, I started to walk away when a man motions me back and he tells me, where are you going? You don't have a shoebox yet. And I quickly replied, but I don't have any parents. And that's when he looked directly into my eyes, and with a smile on his face, he just hands me the shoebox and he tells me Jesus loves me. As I received it, I kept looking at it and I started to walk away, and I looked back to see if the man was going to come back and take the shoebox back, but he didn't, and he knew what I was thinking, so he just smiled and waited for everybody to have a moment to open the shoebox. That day was just full of joy. So my wow item was a soccer ball, and I couldn't believe that it was mine, that I just remember opening it and receiving that soccer ball, and I just remember just playing in the orphanage. We had a big field to play on, and I just remember running with the soccer ball all over the orphanage. So it was that moment when I realized that I was loved and I was seen. With my shoebox, I also received the Greatest Gift booklet, and that's when my prayer journey began, and I started to pray for a family. When I was 10 years old, I was called into the office of the orphanage, and I was told that there was going to be a family in the United States who wanted to adopt me, and I was introduced to my adopted family, and I just remember running to them and calling them familia. Now I live my life saying yes to the Lord because I have no reason to say no. He did not just give me a family, but He gave me a new life.
Just a reminder that Citizens Defending Freedom will not meet in October. However, our next meeting is scheduled for Thursday, November 7th at 7 p.m. This is right after elections, so I'm sure there'll be much to talk about. Until then, please be praying for our nation as we go through the election process. Look forward to seeing you in November.
Men of First Rock, join me, J.W. Brinkley and your brothers on November the 9th, 8:30 to 10:30 a.m., for a First Rock Men's Breakfast and Fellowship. We will be catering Rosa Cafe's food, so bring $5 to cover the cost of that breakfast. If you want a breakfast, we need you to register to sign up on the clipboard in the hospitality area so we'll know how much food to get. We will have a special guest, Paul Klein, a dear friend of mine, who will be sharing about responsible citizenship with an emphasis on heavenly perspective that affects the here and now. Join me Saturday, November the 9th, 8:30 a.m. in Bowman Hall, and bring a friend.
Howdy everybody, it's your old buddy Hondo coming to you this morning to tell you that we are in need of some donations. That's right, we need candy for Fall Fest. Candy for Fall Fest, you're going to see some collection baskets out in the hallway. We also need hot dogs, hot dog buns. We need volunteers still. We just need a little bit of everything to make Fall Fest a wonderful event for our entire community. That's right, Fall Fest November the 2nd, 3 to 5 p.m. We need set up, take down, and work that whole thing. Plus we need candy. And did I mention we need candy. That's right, for a Fall Fest. So go ahead, grab that candy and drop it off right outside in the vestibule and over by the office right here at First Rock Fellowship. That's right, that's your old buddy Hondo saying grab that candy, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you again for joining us today. We hope you have a wonderful week.